On this pursuit, this is a pursuit that originated out of Long Beach right now. We're following this vehicle right here. You can see CHP actually have taken over the pursuit, just passing over Magnolia. We are in the Buena Park area. Here's what we know. Long Beach PD got a call about this being a stolen vehicle earlier this morning out of the La Palma area. They spotted this vehicle, whether or not it was during an initial traffic stop attempt. Vehicle failed to yield and a pursuit ensued. Went through the surface streets in the Long Beach area, at times swerving in and out of traffic with dangerous speeds. Went onto the 710 freeway to the eastbound side of the 91 freeway. Once they got onto the 91 freeway through the Norwalk area, Long Beach PD handed it over to CHP. Now we're in surface streets coming through the Buena Park area. We're going westbound right now. Let me get the street here. This is Buena Park area, westbound Ball Road. Westbound Ball Road, just passing Magnolia. You can see CHP closely behind. Again, an alleged stolen vehicle, and we hear there's one person, at least obviously one male subject in this vehicle, according to law enforcement. Yeah, it makes it a little difficult doing one of those pit maneuvers. Pilot Aldo Bentavea is telling me right now, coming up onto a red light with a lot of traffic, so you see how he makes that sudden move right there into the Chevron parking lot. That is Ball Road and Beach Boulevard. Look at that pedestrian right there. Really no regards for that pedestrian. Now he's going northbound Beach Boulevard, not too far from Knott's Berry Farm, so it kind of gives you an idea the pedestrian traffic we may see here shortly. Again, News Chopper 4 Alpha, the only one covering this pursuit. That helicopter you saw, this is the LA County Sheriff's helicopter and CHP helicopter getting ready to help with this pursuit. Northbound Beach Boulevard in Buena Park, CHP still primary trying to pull this vehicle over. He's getting erratic right now. Now, that's why Long Beach Watch Commander said cancel the pursuit. It was too dangerous. They wanted to go into a tracking mode. Once it settled down a little onto the freeway, CHP took over. They felt that since he was driving the speeds of traffic, he wasn't driving erratically. They continued to follow the vehicle, but it kind of changed the story somewhat once that vehicle exited Magnolia. So again, we're going southbound on Ball Road, coming up on a red light. You can see he does have a red light. He's just crossing, he's south on Beach Boulevard, rather, passing Ball Road. And you can see he's kind of going a little slow right now. So fortunately, we're not seeing that erratic driving. But when they get into a situation where they get trapped, they see there's really no way out. That's when the adrenaline escalates, and that's when they start making these erratic maneuvers. You saw that pedestrian there where he almost had to jump out of the way because that car was cutting through a Chevron parking lot trying to evade officers. Still going southbound Magnolia. Let me get the speed of this vehicle right now. Looks like he's going about 55 miles per hour. No idea right now. It just looks like maybe some building materials. Actually, it could be a refrigerator or something of that nature. So you can just see some material there. Looks like just housing stuff. Pilot's just telling me a lot of traffic up ahead, so I'm going to give you a full shot here to see what happens when we see a lot of traffic as we continue southbound Beach Boulevard. That's when the driver starts coming up a little erratically. So let's see what he does here. Escalates the adrenaline. You can see CHP to the bottom right of your screen. They're still following. Fortunately, that light just turned red, so now we're starting to see him moving with some of that traffic. Let's get this AC on, please. Yeah, that could be another tricky situation, making some of those erratic maneuvers with that heavy weight back there. That looks like a refrigerator, maybe a freezer or storage or something like that. That can be a situation if you make sudden turns, that load can shift. Now, we don't know if that's going to cause any issues, but what I can tell you is it's probably going to be a little concern for whether or not law enforcement can do a pit maneuver. Obviously, that's going to be a little heavier than your regular average vehicle, so initiating a pit maneuver will probably be something that we will not see. Now, lane spike strips, that is always a possibility, very dangerous, but you have to figure out what the route is, where this vehicle is going. We're coming up on some traffic right now here. We're coming on southbound Beach Boulevard still. You can see it's going to squeeze right by vehicles, just going through that red light. Just no regards right now. So a little dangerous here as we are continuing southbound Beach Boulevard. We are approaching the 22 freeway, so that's going to kind of give you an idea, we're coming into the Garden Grove area, southbound Beach Boulevard, about a half a mile just north of the 22. Yeah, check this. He seems calm right now, just pulling out again. We have all lanes blocked right here. All lanes blocked by the red light. You can see him slamming on his brakes right there, cutting through that red light. That was just north of the 22 freeway. Yeah, and right, and that's where this thing starts getting a little dangerous. So they're going to have to start figuring out what they're going to do. All lanes blocked coming up ahead. I'm hearing another red light here. So we're going to have cross traffic here. Look at this erratic maneuver right here as he comes up on construction zone right there. You can see all lanes are stopped right here. You're going to see what he's going to do. Right there, we have an accident. He clipped that vehicle going the wrong side. He's on the wrong side right now. This is Village Center Drive, wrong side of the road on Village Center Drive going westbound from Beach Boulevard. And you can see how dangerous this pursuit is. Fortunately, it is not a heavily traveled street, although we are in a residential area. We are just north of the 22 freeway. You can see how that vehicle got back to the right side of the road. But again, this driver will do anything to evade law enforcement officers, dodging pedestrians and vehicles and running red lights as we make a right turn right now on Garden Grove Boulevard. Yeah, it escalates the situation because law enforcement realizes if there's a tense moment as we're continuing westbound on Garden Grove Boulevard, this driver is going to do whatever they can to try to get away from officers. Officers want to de-escalate this situation. They want to minimize the potential of any harm to anybody. Public safety always is number one concern. Now, if this driver or if this pursuit gets to be too dangerous, they may put it in what they call a tracking mode. Again, this is a stolen vehicle, so we don't know what this person is wanted for. We see one individual. They said he's probably in his mid-30s. That's the 22 freeway that we just crossed over. Coming up on a lot of traffic right here. You can see as that vehicle stopped right there, just skimming by that car there. And you see that black vehicle unaware of what's going on. And these people are unaware that there's a pursuit coming up behind them. And sometimes that's where we see these accidents that happen. Westbound Garden Grove Boulevard coming into the Seal Beach area. CHP officers still very closely behind. Orange County Sheriff's. Not going to be able to pit him. We're still in the Seal Beach area. We have Orange County Sheriff's Department who have taken primary over this pursuit. You can see that's the vehicle that's being pursued. That is the 405 freeway to the top of your screen. Still getting some information right now, trying to listen, but we have CHP as well as Orange County Sheriff's. Not sure if Long Beach units are still in this pursuit, but considering this pursuit is going westbound on Garden Grove Boulevard, it's headed back towards where the pursuit originated in Long Beach. So we're on Garden Grove Boulevard right now in the Seal Beach area. You can see this vehicle, Orange County Sheriff's Department coming up close behind. But again, doing a pit maneuver. I don't know the specifications, but I can tell you this is a box trucks, makes it a little more difficult, especially being weighed down with a couple of refrigerators in there. We're not sure if that's going to be an option for law enforcement officials. Yeah, definitely spike strips would be the best option, but the problem is getting deployed in front of this vehicle in a timely manner and trying to guesstimate where this vehicle is going to travel. Now he's going northbound on Valley View, northbound Valley View, about 20. We're okay, guys. We're with you. We're with you. We made a turn. You have us? I need you to stand up for 1 second. I'm sorry, Aldo, they lost me. Talk to me, Booth. You have me? You have me? Okay, guys, we're back with you. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. We just made a turn through the ball. Talk to me. Lamson Avenue. I'm with you guys. That was Lamson Avenue and Valley View. What's wrong, Sam? What's wrong? Just stand down. Thank you, Aldo. 068, 068. My back, guys? Thank you. Thank you, Aldo. Yeah, we just had to do a little microwave change. So check this out. He's going in and out of vehicles right now. You can see, or in and out of parking lots, swerving in and out of lanes. Orange County Sheriff, they're not messing around with this guy. They're getting really close. They're trying to decide what they're going to do. We are on Valley Boulevard right now. Again, we're just north of the 22, the Garden Grove Freeway, and we're headed southbound on Valley View Boulevard through the Los Alamitos area. So we're working our way back towards the 22 Garden Grove Freeway, heading towards Seal Beach. We are in a residential area. Speed's about 45 miles per hour. There's a car right there as he makes a right turn back to Lamson Avenue. So we're on Lamson Avenue going westbound, and this guy is just driving erratically. At times when there's a lot of traffic conditions, he goes onto or into driveways, parking lots, and drives around in circles and then gets back out onto the main road. So CHP, law enforcement officials, Orange County Sheriff's Department doing all they can in order to get this vehicle safely pulled over. But right now, it doesn't look like it's happening. Westbound Lamson Avenue coming into Seal Beach. Yeah, sometimes they also go into areas where they're familiar with. Just a few moments ago, it looks like he was getting agitated. It appeared he was hitting the steering wheel. So that's obviously a consideration of what the driver, his mannerism is, can kind of give you a frame of mind. Now, obviously, why this person is not pulling over, we do know this is an alleged stolen vehicle. That's all we know right now, but we don't know the circumstances that led up to this stolen vehicle. The driver seems to be agitated. We're seeing evidence of that at times as the driver is driving erratically, crossing in and out of lanes, driving on the wrong side of the road, going in and out of driveways and parking lots, and without regard for anybody else. We're still westbound on Lamson Avenue. You can see a couple of Orange County Sheriff's Department vehicles. This actually may be CHP, Highway Patrol, taking primary again. So we're listening to the California Highway Patrol out of the Santa Fe Division. They are still handling this pursuit with the backup from Orange County Sheriffs, and we are slowly working our way into Los Alamitos, and pretty soon we may be getting back into Long Beach where this pursuit originated. Lamson Avenue here. We're westbound Lamson Avenue coming up on the 605-22 merge. I'm not going to pull out yet because I've got a good visual of this driver. Look how erratic that driver is. Again, that's the mannerism. Law enforcement officials as well as the helicopter above, they are looking at the driver. They want to see what he's doing, what's in his hands. He just seems agitated. We don't know the frame of mind that this individual is in. You can see him jerking things around, constantly hitting the steering wheel. These are things that they take into consideration. They need to know this, whether or not this person is armed. They did say earlier, units use caution because the way this person was driving earlier, they thought this person may be inebriated, not being able to maintain their lanes. Now, obviously, this person is maintaining his lanes, but at times driving erratically when he gets, when that adrenaline kick gets in, when he doesn't know exactly where he's going to be able to go. Look at this. We may actually do a pit maneuver. Check this out. They are attempting a pit maneuver. Whoa, here we go. Vehicle flipped over. Oh, my goodness. Vehicle flipped over. Westbound Lamson Avenue. CHP said game over. They did a pit maneuver. Car flipped over. Suspect is on the run, guys. He's not going to get too far away. I'm amazed he is able to run after an accident like that. Pedestrian or somebody else trying to get involved. There's the takedown. Look at that. CHP, tremendous job. Look at them taking that suspect down, but the accident, unbelievable. They actually did a pit maneuver with that box truck, and you saw those refrigerators. They shifted the load, which created that vehicle to overturn.